Today today the 25th of September. It's 1 year since I had my heart surgery, and it still affects my life a lot. I'm so much better, but it still affects my life a lot. And also the memory of all those months when I was really bad. I was really ill, when I wasn't sure how things would end, and I wasn't sure how it would affect Ro, and well, it did affect Ro a lot, but I didn't know if she would survive, or if I would survive, or how things would end, or how much earlier she would be born, and all of those things. And also when she was born, that I wasn't able to lift her or carry her. She was crying, and even when her stomach started to hurt, and I couldn't carry her, I couldn't lift her, I couldn't comfort her the way I wanted, and I feel like those first 2.5 months was taken away from me, taken away from us, from her, and it's nothing that you can replace or repair. I mean, it's naturally something you get over, and it's not that important in the long run, naturally. But I think all the parents who missed out on that first moment with their children because something unexpected happened feel that way, but it's something you need to process and get over in some way. It's hard sometimes. It's also this why I developed this heart problem. It's still hard to talk about. One of the names for the heart condition I developed is broken heart syndrome, and it's pretty much what it is. It's you must be born with the ability to develop it, but it's triggered or developed by stress, and stress hormones you produce when you are under emotional stress. So this is nothing you can get from working hard or something like that, but it's something that often first take is often after a big fight, or when something tragic have happened, like you lost your husband, or been in a car accident, or is something you're very stressed and emotionally stressed and sad. And for me it was after a really bad argument, and an argument where I felt that it wasn't really an argument, it was more like a verbal attack. Somebody who I considered a friend was saying things I won't repeat because they are not of the kind that should be repeated, but are things that still hurts to think about, and it's very hard to just forget. And it was also so very saddened because the time before that, when I talked to this friend turned to me and asked me for help and for my opinion, and I gave this friend that, and it seems to be okay, and the person was upset when I started to talk, not because of what I said, but because of things, and calmed down, and we could have a normal conversation. And the next time we talk, this person is really upset and accused me for a lot of things I haven't done, and it was really awful. And I talked a lot with the psychiatrist about this also, because it made me feel so horribly bad. I accused myself for not walking away, for not just switching off, and but she told me, and I think she's right, that it's, first of all, it happened so suddenly, it wasn't something I could do. That's like, you can, if you feel that you get distressed by something, it's not like you can just switch it off. It's not, that's the most effective way to make somebody stress, is to, calm down, take it easy, when it's you really getting upset. And so it's nothing you can just switch off like that. And secondly, so the harm was already done, it wasn't, and I could probably, and as I felt at the moment, it would probably easier for me to calm down if we got talking and maybe could solve this, and this maybe his friend was getting, calming down and so on. it's now nervous that didn't happen, but I hoped it would. And also, things that was told, this person knew that I had 2 miscarriages, also due to stress before I got pregnant real, and also know that I was under a lot of stress and wasn't doing that very well physically. And as my psychiatrist told me, and I think, as I said, I think she's very right, you simply don't say that kind of things to a pregnant woman. You don't do that, you don't act like that. I have nothing to feel bad about, really. Nothing, absolutely nothing. It's not my fault at all. You simply don't treat another human that way. You don't say that kind of things to a pregnant woman. It's not, it's unacceptable. It's nothing, there's no excuse for that. It doesn't matter what kind of situation you are in, you simply just don't do it. And I think that is something I can rest on, feeling that I did what I could do. I also thought, if I should stay out of it and completely, but when this person turned to me and was upset and asked for my advice, and naturally I could have just stayed out and said, oh, I don't have an opinion or anything like that, but it had meant that I turned my back on a friend, and when a friend reached out for me and wanted my help, that I would deny that friend that because it might protect me in the long run, and that's not me. And I hadn't felt better if I'd done that. Absolutely not, because that's not me. I'm not that kind of person. That's simple as it is. And so it's something I think about right now, when it's been years since the surgery. I try to get past it. I'm not a person who are angry for a long time or like to dislike people and so on, but I think the problem is partly is that this person is not sorry for this at all. We talked about it a little bit, and this person expressed that it was nothing wrong with what the person did, and it was, almost, it was said in order to hurt, and well, it did. It hurt me, it hurt her. But it's harder to forgive when the person you are about to forgive doesn't feel that there is anything to forgive. And it's hard to forgive someone who doesn't ask for forgiveness. I don't have any problem to get past things when somebody actually do ask for forgiveness. Everybody knows that, who knows me, but to get past that on my own, that's hard and something I'm working on. And I think just as simple that I don't go into detail as exactly what this person said or who this person is in relation to me and so on is also something that it's a good sign. I'm not a person who would like to get revenge or being mean to others back. I'm just me, and I feel the way I do it. I feel right. I have a right to feel this way, but I don't have a right to hurt others because I've been hurt. I don't have a right to do that, and I think that's important for me to remember also. And I wish that this person was acting differently, and I wish this was something we could talk about also. And maybe someday we can do that also. I don't know. I hope so, actually, but I don't think so. But I don't want to be bitter. I don't want to have this hanging over me for the rest of my life, even if this heart issue will affect the rest of my life, and the issues Rue has gotten because of this, then affected us in her life, will also last. I try to simply be a bigger person and try to make the best out of it, and most days it works well. But I think I'm absolutely